Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
I'm over Wi-Fi now as well a little bit, so there's a slight delay. The Wi-Fi love.
I don't even know how you did that, because you're one of those people that has the Wi-Fi cages around the router, right? Because of the radiation, you don't want to get like the cancer from it, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good. Guess maybe must be strong Wi-Fi then to get through that cage.
Well, I've got it's more that I don't want other people's Wi-Fi getting into mine.
Oh, that's true. You don't want to cross
So
the
I kind of have it
beams.
around my whole house pretty much.
Yeah, you live in a Faraday cage, but to keep stuff out.
Why wouldn't you live in a Faraday cage? It seems like the safest place to live.
I think there was a guy on like the Apocalypse Preppers guys, you know, the show where he was like, I'm
one of those freaks.
He's like, I'm protecting myself against the solar like pulse or whatever, like you know, solar flare, and he like lived in like a Faraday cage basically because it like supposed to prevent the like effect of the like EMP effect of the solar flare.
Yeah.
It was like, now I'm going to be able to restart humanity because I'll have all the technology still, nice. You know?
Yeah.
But then, you know what he can do? He can alter the records. He can pretend that that's the truth, but it wasn't.
Now he's in charge of the blockchain.
I was... yes, he could just rewrite the blockchain if he wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah. But unfortunately, they're using bottle caps in the apocalypse in the future, and the Bitcoin still isn't worth anything.
I'm sick of the bottle caps, man. We need to... I think Fallout has capitalized too much.
The idea
it's just the post-apocalypse in general. We need to come up with a new stupid money for the future. Yeah, for after everything goes bad.
Labubus, I guess, all the Labubus that haven't been used, they're discarded now. Now they become the barter, currency of the apocalypse world. What else?
Maybe mud. There's so much of it. Like handfuls of mud.
Just mud?
Yeah, there's so much of it. That's what makes it currency, right? Is how much of it there is.
But then that's the opposite, right? It should be scarce. That's what makes it rare.
No, because money's not rare. Money's everywhere.
But I'm talking about gold, for example, which is rare in a case, right?
What are you talking about gold?
Because I just spoke in just, no, I guess currency, but then mud is also a resource, like gold,
Exactly. What are you talking about gold for? What are you talking about mud for? What are you talking about gold for? We're talking about money.
Okay.
I'm talking about dollars, cash, pennies.
And how is that linked to mud?
We're replacing it with mud.
Okay.
In the post-apocalypse, because it's worthless. And we don't want to do bottle caps anymore, because it's overplayed.
So is it like, so what's in the apocalypse is making it worth that much? Like to be able to be
just in our mind, just we choose it, that is what it is.
Okay.
We just decided.
Just make there is no backing of any sort of this currency. We just go mud is it. Can you fabricate mud? Can you like make like a counterfeit mud? Is that like a thing in the future?
I don't know. I guess it's all mud.
If I take some dirt and then I take a hose and I put some water on it, am I then committing like a federal crime of the future?
You made some money.
You made some money. Okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Sounds like think about it. You had to give up
water.
Some dirt and some water to do it.
So that's true. It's like you're right. It's like you use water, which is a finite resource, and literally the concept of land, which is dirt, right? And
it's a mixture of the two.
Yes.
Greatest resources.
That's greatest resources of representation of land and water.
Exactly.
And then you can you're trying to trade with your mud, and someone goes like, "This mud is too dry. This mud isn't good here. You need to add some more water to it."
This mud is too dead. This isn't mud. This is clay.
Chop his hands off. He was trying
Get
to
him.
sell me clay instead of mud.
This motherfucker's trying to sell me clay instead of mud. Kill him.
My name is Mud. That was a Primus song.
The echoing it really fucks with me, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because you're for the first time in your life, you hear yourself through the echo. I feel like
I just feel too loud now. Because of it.
You're intimidating yourself.
Like, I guess, I don't know. Not
You
intimidating myself,
you scream into a cave and it echoes
self-conscious, I guess.
back at you, and you go like, "Oh, this man sounds dangerous."
I want to avoid that guy.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that guy. But yeah, mud is a good idea. I like that idea. The concept of land and water combined into one thing, mud. And don't know how you would store it. I guess it would be quite difficult to store too. And
Yeah, you just put it in your pocket.
yeah. But then when it dries
Carry
out,
it.
you have to use it too quickly.
Well,
because
use
can
it quick.
literally it literally dries out.
That would be
you know?
the poster. So currently, when you're spending money too quickly, people are like, "Oh, is it burning a hole in your pocket?"
Yes.
Nah, in the post-apocalypse, the saying is gonna be, "You're spending that like it's gonna dry in your pocket."
Mm-hmm. And it will. It will literally
It will. It's true. It will be a cautionary thing.
I need to
Spend your
spend
money,
it right now.
Because
Exactly.
it's gonna dry.
Can
And then you'll
I
have
take
nothing.
can I take dirt separately and then combine it with water in front of the merchant that I'm trading with? Or is that bad?
see why not.
Is that a bad form? Is that
I
like
don't-
a
I don't see
taboo
why
of
not.
some sort, you know? So why?
Well,
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I think it'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking about all these ways, all the like
I think
the
you're worrying about
problems
it too
that,
much.
that would occur through having mud, you know, as
You're
the
trying
currency.
to invent problems that would occur. I'm trying
Okay.
to tell you it's chill.
We could just live in a society with no currency, too.
I think you need to realize in the post-apocalypse, things are going to be more chill because we will have all just gone through the nukes, and we're going to
Yes.
be going, you know what? Let's just let things calm down a little bit, right?
Let's play in the mud a
Let's
little
actually
bit.
like just because that's sort of what everybody assumes, you know, is that everything gets bad and then everything gets worse. But it's like I like to think that things will get bad and people will go, you know what? This is evidence that we need to chill out.
I like the idea that like the
We need to cool it.
apocalypse children are watching Peppa Pig and they're like, why is she dancing in money? What's going on? Muddy puddles. What the fuck is happening? Why are they disrespecting the idea of currency so much in the
Well,
past?
they could be
you know?
buying so much with that mud, and they don't realize how good they've got it. My question to you is, how are they watching Peppa Pig?
It's Christian Bale recreating Peppa Pig in a theater-style show with shadows and torches.
I hope he updates it so that they're not jumping in mud because that's money now.
Yeah, they're
They should be
using
jumping in
sand
clay,
instead.
which is worthless,
Yeah, exactly. Well,
useless mud. They call it
I think that's what they say.
fool's mud. They call it.
The prospect is like
fool's
biting
mud.
into it. It's like, oh, it doesn't crunch in between my teeth as much as dirt, so it's
They
clay.
make a pot out of it, and then they go, "There's, buddy, you're not fooling me. This is clay."
Yeah, they literally like fire it in the furnace and it falls apart. You're like, that's good dirt right there.
Mm-hmm.
If it stays in the pot, it's like you tried to cheat me.
You motherfucker.
You tried to cheat me, motherfucker.
They take it out and they throw it on the ground.
Smash
damn
it.
You're trying to trick me with clay.
Yeah. This is a fun society. I think that's a whimsical world.
No,
Whimsy.
I want to believe
But
you.
But
But
I guess
you're
what
gonna
people
need to
also-
give me 14 hours to fire this in the clay in the kiln to see if it's clay or not. So I
Yeah.
hope you don't mind just waiting, taking a seat over there.
Yeah.
And we'll be
Well,
ready.
but back in the day, banking in general took a lot longer. It wasn't like
True.
you just do online banking. You just fucking you gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
And also like in the like, for example, in like the North Americas, like back in the day, they have like a bank and it like made its own currency. There was like fucking banks all over the place. They printed their own money.
Why not?
Yeah,
Go
that's like
wild,
that's
that's
true.
what I
That's
say.
true. But the thing is that the mud system works a bit better, because then everybody just
like
like
to
kind
think
of
so.
agrees, takes the dirt in,
Hello
in
and
the
welcome
dirt
to Dead
mines.
Ensigns. Today we are talking about our mud-based economy that we're coming
Yeah.
up with. My
You
name is
have,
Ben,
like-
this is Max.
You have like Adam Smith, you have like Georgists, and then you have like the mud economists, and that's what we're saying.
I think the mud economy is going to save the tailspin that gaming is in at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think
That's
this is
good.
going to revitalize the industry.
Don't
Because
worry,
I don't know about you.
I'm Max.
I said you're Max.
Yeah, it's just I didn't say that. I didn't say that's me. So I
That's
thought
alright.
because then it could have been someone standing next to you,
Not you.
not you, not me, but
Yeah.
and they might have thought it was like, why is he introducing a guy that could be next to him? And and then when I go like, that's me after you say and Max, then they know it's me that you're talking about, not
That's
someone
fair.
else. So the gaming economy is going to get saved by mud economy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I was watching that there Summer Games Fest, and it was, it was. I don't know. I think gaming might be over.
It's over. Why?
I think gaming might be over because I was watching that Xbox game showcase, and they're announcing shit like Minecraft Dungeons 2
Two. Yes.
and the Doom the Dark Ages Revelations. And,
Yes.
Hold on, let me scroll further for something else like random that I don't actually know anything about. Hold on, give me a second. Now I kind of know enough about those.
Fable.
Join Us
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and Senua. We really need more games about screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
And can't we just have some nice stuff for once?
Like
know what I
Minecraft
mean?
Dungeon.
No, I just said that was one of them.
Oh, okay,
I
no.
literally just said Minecraft
Because you
Dungeons 2 was
specifically
one
said
of those.
you mentioned them as about screaming, and I don't
Well,
think they do much screaming.
It's got enough in it. It's got enough of
Okay.
other stuff. Skeletons.
Persona 6. Do they do a lot of screaming in
I didn't see
Persona
that
games?
What's interesting is that the Xbox thing is actually the one of these that we can talk about that I didn't actually watch because I was busy at the time.
Yeah.
But it seems like the one that people have most gone like, hey, that had stuff in it that I was interested in. Everything else, at least for me, I was looking at it like, I don't really care about anything here.
Yeah, I think this year I'm not like, I don't know, man. Like GTA 6 is like such a big release.
Yes, it's
that,
very
like,
funny that all of the games that were shown here were either nebulously 2027 or basically all on the same day in September and October.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
I did
pretty
also
crazy.
surprise
It's
me that
pretty
it was like
crazy.
September.
There's
it's
too
like
many
packed.
games coming out on the same day in the next in 3 months time.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
Control Resonance is like September also. It
Mm-hmm.
is kind of insane. But yeah, I guess it depends because like Resident Evil is like a big brand, and people like those games, and I'm not that big into them. So it's like some people would be like, "Yeah, this is big for me,"
I think Code Veronica was supposed to be a bad one. Like people
Is
didn't
it?
like
I
it, but
don't
I
know.
guess that's why a remake is kind of interesting because maybe they'll make it good now. I don't know anything about Code Veronica.
They're
I
just
think it's one of
going-
those Dreamcast games.
They're
that they
just
made.
going across all Resident Evils, remaking them. So you probably look forward to getting
That's
every
kind of
single
the-
one remade.
That
yeah.
is sort of the cycle. Is that they do a remake and then they do a new one. To
Oh,
try
that's
and
true.
like give it this feeling of like basically every like year and a half, 2 years, there's a new Resident Evil to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in terms of new entries, there's actually a pretty big gap between them, you know?
Yeah. But it gives the dev teams, I guess, time to work on
Yeah.
the new ones, I guess, coming up with new ideas instead of just... I guess the remakes tend to be pretty big, like, reworks of the original idea, so, yeah.
What a big weekend for gaming it was.
Yeah, this is...
Weekend's big gaming outing. We started with the State of Play last...
Yes.
Where we do it was last Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had already recorded, so we can talk about it, but...
The big one was, of course, the God of War game, the new one.
Yeah, let's just sort of go down. We've got a couple lists, I guess, we can go through.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Because this is a PlayStation blog we're reading.
Yeah.
Gillen McAllister. Thank you for summarizing for us so we can have a nice, easy list to just... And we're just going to go through the major four. There was obviously a lot of... the smaller independent shows that I watched a couple of, but mostly, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm doing some stuff at the moment, but like nothing in anything really like grabbed me, and I was like, oh yeah, that, yeah. I was kind of mostly just like, yeah, looks fine.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff isn't like I wasn't like, oh, like I was waiting for this so much, that I'm like, oh, gladly it appeared in the show on one of these shows,
Yeah.
But I found like stuff that's interesting. I think like the Until Dawn 2 is interesting that they're making another one,
After all this time.
After all this time.
Well, they made that movie, so.
Yes, they made that movie that was kind of a nothing movie. Like, I watched it, and it was like, we might as well just look at static the entire time.
It was definitely not an Until Dawn movie until Sony got their hands on the script and stuff, and were like, put this in the IP that we have access to. And then we're like, all right, sure.
Slap it on there. That's the only way people will actually go see this kind of low, not even low.
We got a new Ace. We got a new Ace Combat. Ace Combat should be your kind of thing.
Already announced, so I'm like, yeah, that's fun.
Ace Combat 8 is back. We've got a prequel series to Dave the Diver.
Yeah, it's just a Cooking Mama game, seems like
Control Resonant.
Yeah, we just got more gameplay. Overall, they were dripping out new gameplay.
And a release date, September 24th.
For some reason, I thought the entire time
we've known about
it
for like 6 months, but this is the first release date we've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
September 24th. That's one where I'm like, look, I don't think I'll be playing it because I don't think I'll have the ability to play it. But you
want to be in control.
No, you'll have to play it and stream it to me. So
yeah,
we did that with Alan Wake 2 to you.
Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah. Why not? Well,
you have to do it. I'm commanding you.
I will stream it on Twitch.
You're in my control.
It
doesn't need to be a Twitch thing.
No, you don't want to be entertaining while playing Control.
No, I kind of just want to pay attention to the game.
Okay.
Go.
All right, we'll do that.
And then that way we can talk about it on the podcast and stuff.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have God of War next, I guess. Or Dynasty Warriors, I don't know.
Did you have a different list up? Because I posted a list to you that I'd be looking at.
Yeah, so you want to talk about Dune Awakening? Is that...
Well, I'm just going down the list like we did the last time. Like
I don't
Dune
think
Awakening.
This is the most interesting...
Did you not play the Conan game?
No. Like, the thing is that, like, I would have been more interested in this game if it was single player than it was fucking... I have to deal with, like, fucking bunch of griefers and shit on my server.
Build your base and defend your base from griefers.
Yeah. I love it. I love...
Fly your ornithopter to the rocks and build your base.
And get shot down by some griefers, Can
you find out the secrets of the Fremen while you build your base on the rocks?
Watch
and defend
out.
your base from griefers attacking your base.
Yeah.
Join factions and build bases together.
would you like to play this game that's balanced around having a team working with you alone, you know? But you're playing alone, so everything takes so much longer, you know? I don't know.
I don't think we
Maybe
talk enough about the evil Rust gamers that exist. They're out there,
Isn't Rust one of the top games on Steam? Like always, basically, it's like
Yes.
after CS:GO or some shit
because
like
it's
that.
played by it's played by whales, and it's played by evil whales.
It's
Specifically.
kind of
the
played
cruelest
by
type of whales you could ever find.
The only place I would like even consider playing Rust if it was like it was like an SMP thing or something. It was like be like an event planned by people. I would never play on like a fucking public server on Rust or something. No, not interested in that at all. But yeah, not really
But this
into
is a
the
Rust
Dune
like
stuff.
this is an Ark Survival Evolved Dune.
This is the
Conan
Conan-like.
Exiles, it is literally the Conan devs. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Does it have a penis slider? Does this one have a penis slider? No.
I got no idea. Dynasty Warriors 3.
Remastered.
Musou's swing your sword around and hit things. God of War Lao Fei. Do you want to play with a Jack Quaid cube?
No, not really.
Join God of War's wife in hell. As she fights things and hangs out with a cube to do something. I don't really know what. Like, I don't. Is she gonna try and escape hell? Or?
I guess she's escaping this place. I guess because they said there's like the gate is closed or whatever. So I guess she's going to open it in the end, or like at least try to.
It would be interesting because that first God of War game is all about the man and his son.
Yeah,
coming to terms with their grief. So it'd be interesting if 2 games later they have a game where she escapes hell and she's like, "I'm back. I came back. Hell couldn't stop me from wanting to be with my family."
Yeah, that's true.
And thanks to the help of my friend Jack Quaid, the cube.
And also the sword.
No, the ribbons.
The ribbons, yes.
With the character. The sword was attached to the ribbons.
Yes, that's true.
And Jack Quaid was a cube. And they have mocap for the cube.
Yeah, and it has for some reason. And I don't... Yeah, the thing is that like I really enjoyed the first God of War game.
Just for the first remake is cool. I think it's a good idea to go like create Sad Kratos. I think Sad Kratos was a good pivot.
Yeah, and just in terms of like even that the story, it had a lot of like, it's using the term I guess epic, but it had really well kind of moments of epicness in it, and it really did in the ways the fights were directed and stuff in the cinematics.
It was grand.
It was grand. That's a good term for it. Yes,
it was a AAA game.
Yeah, and the story was good.
It's probably one of the most AAA games ever.
And the gameplay, the combat was fun. You know, like the combos and the different weapons you can also then use with the combos, and he has the shield later and stuff like that. It's like it was a fun game to play. On top of that, I have not played the next God of War.
I heard the Ragnarok one was not as good story wise. People were not vibing with the continuing adventures of Kratos and his boy.
And the thing is that it's like this. I'm looking at this game and I'm like, I don't know if I was going to play this. It's like not even because of the sake of like the story, but it was like it's just God of War again. It's just the same gameplay again. You know what I mean?
It's maybe I don't know. It's just more. It's
just more. And I would imagine that if people were like, I just want more of this, then they'll probably enjoy this game. And but the thing is that it is weird, the cube and stuff like that. That I don't know.
The tone seems a bit.
The tone is like a little bit weird, but
goofy.
It's supposed to be more, I guess, the magical world, right? Rather than like specifically the world of the gods. It's more like the world of the like fae or whatever. I don't know, like fairies and stuff like that, And the magical cube for some reason. And I wonder, what's the backstory of the cube? Honestly, I want to hear. There will be a moment in this game where Jack Quaid is all funny, but then he gets really serious, and we learn the tragic backstory of the gelatinous cube, and I'm looking forward to that. reading it or maybe seeing it at some point, But because I won't play this game because I don't have a PS5, I mean, and I'm not planning on getting one. But yeah,
Marathon Season 2. Who gives a fuck? Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Doctor Doom's team is revealed. That's right. It's Magneto, Green Goblin, and Carnage.
Mm-hmm. Is this...
I feel like Doctor Doom would not fuck with Carnage.
Yeah, you think the psychotic murderer...
He's literally just like an insane serial killer with an alien attached to him.
Well, I guess you gotta break a few eggs or whatever they say. I don't know. Like, you gotta use them.
Like, Green Goblin, I could see him maybe being like, all right, sure, the crazy guy on the glider and the bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. Carnage is one where it's like, I don't know if he'd be fucking with him.
Would Magneto and Doom work
I
together?
also feel like Magneto would kind of be doing his own thing, right? But
aren't they?
I don't
like
care about Marvel.
Yeah, whatever. But it's because was it 3 or was it 4? Like how many people?
It's 4 characters.
Four characters you draft, right? And then you can switch between. And that's seems like a lot, honestly.
Yeah,
but,
they're very simplified though, so it's
okay.
You're just gonna press buttons with your hand, or you just slam your palm on the front of the controller and do auto
that's
combos.
Awesome.
Who gives a fuck?
You do auto combos? Okay, that's
probably.
Awesome.
Well, Marvel's Wolverine,
the big one.
If you're a 39-year-old man-child and you've been sitting there going, oh, I wish there was a game where I could be Wolverine in a stupid cartoon suit, but I fucking rip people's heads off and fucking guts go everywhere. Now's your time. This is for you.
It looks like, a Wolverine game, but I'm just really not sure how this... I guess, is this made by the Spider-Man people?
Yes.
Because it looks very much like that game, right?
It's because it's the same studio, yeah.
Yes.
This was their big thing after Spider-Man. Is like,
and it feels...
we're working on a Wolverine game, everybody. Don't worry.
Feels like it's just going to play the same. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
No, I think they've... Well, I get what you mean. It's just going to be action. You won't have all the traversal mechanics. It'll be more like level-based.
Because I think they said it's going to be linear.
Around New York and stuff.
Yeah, so it's... I don't know. It's just like, what does Wolverine do? He, like... The interesting idea about...
He cuts people's heads off with his claws.
Because, like, the interesting idea... of Wolverine is that he's really hard to kill or whatever. He regenerates really quickly. How do you make that interesting in terms of like mechanics, right? In a game, he powers through pain, but that's what most characters do in every game you play anyway. Like, I don't know. It's like it's I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what like. I
like the part where Jean Grey turned up and it literally was just like Jesse Faden from Control.
Kind of.
Like,
that is
exactly like, and she was throwing rocks around and stuff like Jesse does.
Yeah, it's
oh shit, it's Jesse Faden.
That's interesting, yeah. But whatever. I guess we'll see more as it, but I don't know. The next one, ill. Do you feel ill watching this gameplay?
No, the Munfish, right? I was like, whatever.
It's like I remember from this game. Wasn't this based on like a tech demo? Someone made like a tech demo, and I'm talking about
I don't.
There was like a short, like a short that was pretending to be a video game, sort of thing.
Sure.
And then people were like, this should be a video game, and it seemed like this is what it is, and it looks like they're making it, and it's just another like a horror survival game, I guess, or something like that. But it looks fun, I guess. It's got like the physics elements and all the viscera that gets dynamically thrown off of from enemies. But whatever, not much else, I guess, to say about this.
Kimuri. I don't remember what this is. It's been a week. No Rest for the Wick. I don't remember what this is either, to be completely honest.
This is made by
action RPG solo.
Made by the designer of like the Tokyo Ghosts or whatever that game was called. Remember?
Sure. Yep.
Or something. It's like a action adventure game. I don't know. Like you just fight enemies, I guess. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
The demo for Onimusha is out, and people have played it, and they've said this game is easy as this is a baby game. This is
Really?
so easy. You just press like one button.
That's
Enemies come at you super slowly, and you beat them by just pressing a counter button.
I thought
and
wasn't
they die immediately.
Onimusha supposed to be like a hard game? Actually,
The original
like,
games were hard, yeah. I think
Okay.
that's why this game is disappointed. At least this demo is disappointing people because you play the original games and you're like, oh, this is tough. And now this one, people are playing it and going, oh, this is easy as hell.
Okay, that's
This
interesting.
is super easy. Phantom Blade Zero. That is, yeah. You know what it is. Rayman Legends. They're remaking that game. Fuck UBR.
I want a 3D Rayman game, man. I want a 3D
It is
one.
3D. They made
No,
it
but I
in
want like
Unreal
an
Engine
actual.
5.
I want an actually 3D game, you know, where you're like
You want
it's a 3D
platform, not
3D platform. Yeah,
2.5D.
yeah, exactly.
2.5D.
I don't know. I just miss the
Rayman
hoodlums,
Legends.
you know.
Rayman Legends is an awesome game that you
Mm-hmm.
can still play on Steam, and it looks nice, and it's very fun. This Unreal Engine Ubisoft Hire This Man version is very boring looking.
Why did
It does
they
not look
remake
nice.
this anyway?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what. I think they just don't.
I thought it was a new game. I haven't played the other one. I genuinely thought this was a new
This is a
game.
remake of Rayman Legends with like some new levels. I think.
I
and
guess it
that's
says retold, so it confused me. I was like, "Fuck, they got
Downhill
me."
Downfall again, coming out September 24th.
Yeah,
Look out.
that's weird. Yeah,
New Stuntman Hollywood. Stuntman.
That's
This is like
funny.
a Burnout style thing, right? Where you just smash cars and
kind of. I guess
sick
the
stunts and tricks.
the original Stuntman game, it was like on the PS2, and it was like literally there was a director going like, "Smash these boxes," and you would smash the boxes on the way, and you would do like actual genuine like stunt roles like in a movie. I don't know. This seems a lot more arcadey to what it was in the Stuntman game, because it was like it literally had elements between cutscenes in the games where I was like, "And this is where you crash into the truck" or something like that. You know, there would be like a director talking to you, and this seems a lot more arcadey. So I don't know. Whatever.
The Lost Wild. Dinosaurs are back and scarier than ever.
Yes.
Dinosaurs
It's
are
like
coming back in a big way this year. There's that new dinosaur movie by the
What?
Under the Silver Lake guy. I can't remember what it's called.
That could be interesting. I guess
I think
maybe
it's produced by J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
What is the name of it? David Robert Mitchell is making the movie. It's called The End of Oak Street. It's a dinosaur movie where a street gets teleported back in time like a billion years or something.
Oh.
And now we've got The Lost Wild, which is also just like dinosaurs. They're back and they're scary. Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis. This was a big thing about this game using AI, I think, like
Yes.
immediately. So that's fun. Until Dawn 2. Like fucking, 13 years since the first
Yes.
one? I guess they've made enough Man of
Man of Medan or whatever.
Man of Medan, his dark images or whatever, and they were like, what if we just make it Until Dawn 2?
Yeah.
What if we just do the one that people like actually liked instead?
I think it made them money though, like the Medan series or whatever.
Yeah,
like it
must
was
have.
selling.
I mean, they
like,
kept making
well.
them for like fucking
Yeah,
10 years. So
exactly.
evidently it must
I
have
was
been making them
surprised
some
every single time where I would like see like a new one. I was like, oh, they're
You're like, oh,
still
they're
making
still
them.
making those?
They're
Damn.
still making them, you know. Or they would make like there was like this one that was called like The Cabin or something like that. That was like very similar to Untold.
There was one called The
The
Quarry.
Quarry,
That was
The
a
Quarry.
different studio entirely.
That was yes, but that I know, but it's just like, and I would
was
go
very
like, is it the
similar,
same
though,
guy, you guys? So it's like, no, it isn't. It's like, oh,
different guys.
but yeah, it's whatever. It would be. I wonder if they'll try to do anything interesting in terms of like, because like the first Until Dawn, it did that thing with like the butterfly effect, but it didn't really do anything like the butterfly effect. It was like, well, you mean like the choices I made before influence what I did, you know? Like, I don't know. It's maybe they'll try to do something interesting with this, but probably not. It would just
I
probably
hope
be
it
like
has
a Man of
time
Medan.
looping like the movie. That was the state of play though. Summer Games Fest. It's time
It
for
was
the big
pretty weak.
Jeff's big show himself.
I feel like this year's was pretty weak.
Yeah, a couple things that I was like, oh, cool. You know, we got to see Final Fantasy VII Revelations.
Yeah, I guess it's you.
And the next season of Street Fighter 6 DLC. I'm looking at the IGN article written by Wesley and Poole that lists them all. Yeah, it was interesting they showed Street Fighter 6 DLC here, considering Evo is in like 20 days or something. But, you know, whatever.
I guess they got a deal. There was some interesting stuff in here, but also some weird stuff. We had the Tupac getting brought back to life in video game form. I genuinely thought that they're going to say when they were talking, like, we have a special guest coming onto the stage. I genuinely thought there's going to be like a hologram of Tupac that's going to come onto the stage.
Of course, because I noticed Snoop Dogg in the list first, and it was like, of course, they're putting Snoop Dogg in. Fucking, he'll do anything for a sandwich, evidently. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll talk about it when we get to it, I guess. We'll blitz through a lot of these because who gives a fuck? New Stellar Blade. The thing about this one is that it still looks like ass, but unfortunately they've very clearly tried to make a Battle Angel Alita game. The main character now kind of has a similar vibe, similar look, and similar fighting and weaponry, and it's like, okay, they're really just going for an Alita style thing now. All right. Well, Wolf Among Us 2, it's back.
People are excited,
again.
I guess.
This is like the 5th time that we've been told it's finally back. Wolf Among Us 2. Remember how we said we'd make this like fucking 15 years ago?
Is Telltale dead or alive? I don't know anymore.
They've been alive again for a few years. Palworld 1.0, who gives a fuck? Game is garbage. Attack on Titan 3, who gives a fuck? Clutch, some racing game.
It's like a racing game. It's supposed to. It looks like they're trying to make it like have a story, you know, like there's like a story where you're like a guy and he gets
kind
involved
of a Fast
in
and
heists.
Furious-y.
Yes,
like,
yeah. Don't really go like, I don't know what's exciting about this story. Like, you know, like what's different?
I don't know.
From this to like a Forza, you know?
I just assumed it was a Forza for the first half of the trailer and mentally checked out. And then when he started doing like action movie stuff, I was like, wait, what is this? And then it said Clutch, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's apparently, it says former developers of Forza Horizon series.
That will be why it looked like a Forza game. Hot Wheels, Infinite
the big
Rush.
one. Yeah, the big one, Hot Wheels. We love Hot Wheels.
Infinite Rush.
Yes, there you go.
Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance. I'd be excited for this if they had made the base game good, but unfortunately they made the base game bad. So I'm kind of like, well, this is probably not going to be very good.
The big announcement of Among Us, the story on guard.
I was going to say on the Monster Hunter Wilds thing, it's funny that they have added this new like fiery glove thing that you can charge up. So now you have another thing to completely just bully the monsters with when you hit their wounds.
Yeah, I was like, is it like a new mechanic? I thought, is it like an additional thing, or is it like a charge blade and a gauntlet or something like that?
Thing because it's like, that's what they usually do with these. When they do like the big expansion, they go like, and here's the new thing that you do in the expansion.
Okay.
Like in Worlds, the game didn't launch with the like little
grappler thing.
Grappler thing, yeah, that you shoot up. That was stuff.
Didn't know that.
That wasn't in the base Monster Hunter Worlds. That was added in Iceborne. And now Ascendance is adding like a weird glove. Yeah, Among Us Story on Guard. You can play Among Us Adventure. And the cartoon. The animated series is out. Paramount was sitting on it for like 2 years. Because apparently they finished it like 2 years ago and they've just been like waiting to drop it at some point.
Yeah. Whatever.
The Blood of Dawn Walker. I don't know.
It just looks like a Witcher 3 or like a Witcher 2. I don't know. Well, whatever. Cool.
Star Wars Zero Company. Star Wars XCOM. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
It's interesting. I'm interested in that, especially with like, who doesn't love Star Wars? Honestly, it's such a
Lords
weird
of the
like.
Fallen. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that it's such a weird like setting where it's like for some reason you can't just take an existing idea and put it in Star Wars and somehow it just feels new. I don't know why. But yeah, go on.
Lords of the Fallen 2, Chud game, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's been every single fucking Summer Game Fest we see this fucking game.
Lords of the Fallen 2, even at the fucking Nintendo Direct today, there was Lords of the Fallen 2, and it was like, fuck
I guess it's
off,
coming out
man.
onto
Stop showing me this fucking Chud game. I don't care.
It's
Looks like shit.
It's coming to the Switch, I guess.
This studio has never made a good fucking game. Did you play fucking, what was the fucking like Souls-like game they made that was like
the Lords of the Fallen? The first one.
the one that's like technology and stuff.
Surge?
No, the fucking
What?
can't remember.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe it was Surge.
The reviewers tell us what game it was.
Saw Genesis. Once again, the
Bluebird
devs,
team.
The team have come over to another horror IP owner and said, "Would you like to make an asynchronous multiplayer game out of your horror IP?"
Yeah.
And they've gone, "Sure thing."
Yes, and also it looks very much like Outlast, like the Trials.
Yeah.
Like then I watched a bit of when they showed a bit of the gameplay, I was like, this just looks like you're playing Outlast Trials. Like they literally kind of just ripped off the idea, basically. But you have, of course, the asynchronous element of like the jigsaw person or whatever. Yeah. But whatever, we'll see if anything comes of that.
He came on stage and he scared Geoff and he was like, "Oh, I'd like to play a game with you, Geoff."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
1666 Amsterdam, some witch thing. I don't know. I didn't really.
There's a demo of it. I haven't
Mafia.
Tried it. An expansion.
I make an offer you can feel. It's the whole country. We're back in the whole country. RuneScape Dragon mods. This is another thing they showed up like 4 different things.
Every single one.
I got sick of seeing RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Is it
Stop showing me this? Man.
Yeah, release date, because it is in early access already. So
it's been in early access for like a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jagex or whatever. What are they called? Jagex, right?
No, I think they're called RuneScape Studios now.
Oh, okay. I guess
because when I saw the trailer again earlier at the Nintendo Direct, I saw in the corner it said like RuneScape Studios, and it's like I guess Jagex is RuneScape Studios.
It's too hard
now.
to say.
It's because they don't make anything other than RuneScape, so
I guess, yeah.
I play around. Virtua Fighter is back from RGG Studio, creators of Yakuza.
Okay.
Virtua Fighter again. They're bringing it back now after fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
This is like a big one with a story.
I don't know. It's what did, because like Virtua Fighter in general, right? Back in the day, it was like big because it was like one of the first like 3D fighters, right?
Yeah.
So like, what can they do with this one to be like, we're kind of pushing the envelope, in fighting game technology,
Well, it didn't only stand out because of it was 3D. It still played differently from the other ones.
Yeah.
It was a 3-button fighter with a lot of complexity.
Okay.
So it still played very differently. It didn't quite stand out amongst like Tekken and Street Fighter and stuff in the aughts when it came to like the 360 and PS3 generation, or even like Dead or Alive and stuff like that. But I mean, we're now at a point where people are pretty sick with the Tekken 8. They're not happy with it. Another director has left the development team, so who knows what's going to happen there. So
all right.
Virtua Fighter might be replacing it. We'll wait and see.
We'll see.
Guild Wars 3. It's another buy it once MMO, which is cool.
Yeah. I think I played a bit of Guild Wars 2 at some point in my life, but I just never.
I never played Guild Wars 2, but I played Guild Wars as a kid, and actually, because it was on sale, I bought Guild Wars Reforged. That they were the re-release of the first one on Steam, so I was going to play that at some point, give it a go.
Yeah,
but I did play Guild Wars 1 when I was a kid as well, and I thought it was a cool. You didn't have to do a subscription, Mm-hmm. You just bought it and then you played it. but it was still online. It was kind of awesome. Crossfire. This was some fucking thing I didn't give a fuck
Yeah,
about, man.
it reminded
Gundam
me.
Rogue Orbit.
Looking
It's
at
not
this, it
Gundam.
reminded me of fucking Mind's Eye or something. When I was looking at it, I was like, "What is this?" And also the Crossfire. I was like, "Crossfire is already a series. Like, what is this?" And and I was like, "Is it part of this?" And it is, apparently. It's part of like the Korean FPS, like free to play FPS, is also part of this world, apparently. So I'm like, Jesus, okay. They really tried to sneak in the Crossfire into the mainstream somehow with
They
games.
love Crossfire.
Yeah, go on. We got a
Rogue
Gundam expert right here talking about Gundam.
This shit doesn't need to be Gundam. At least currently. The designs of the mech are weird, and the fact that they're fighting like big like monsters and stuff is very strange and feels feels a little out of touch with what Gundam is. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
The fact that you can't really tell this is a Gundam thing until they show you the face of the mech, and it's like, oh, it's Gundam. It makes it seem like, really makes it feel like divorced from Gundam, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not interested. The last Ronin game, Platinum is back to make another Ninja Turtles game. Don't forget, they already made a Ninja Turtles game like 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Maybe not 15. Maybe like 11.
Okay.
But there was a period in which Activision, along with Platinum, made 3 games based off of like American IP that Activision had access to. The first one was the Legend of Korra game.
Yeah.
The Avatar Legend of Korra game. Second one was the Transformers game, which people really liked and you can't buy anymore because they took it off the store. And the third one was a Ninja Turtles game that nobody played because it was really, really bad.
Okay.
People did not fuck with it. I think people forget it even existed. It was so bad. But now Platinum, in their current form of having all of their old noteworthy talent leaving, are now making the last Ronin game. So,
and it doesn't seem like the game really exists. It feels like it's just like
this. It was just kind of a teaser to be like Paramount Games.
Yeah. Did he even say Paramount Games on the thing?
Yes.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Hates some
it's
shooter thing with
some
like
extraction shooter or something. Yeah, I don't know.
A big cube.
It's like
Stranger Than Heaven. Tupac
very
is back.
much like Tales from the Loop looking, like aesthetic of like Scandinavian and sci-fi thing. Yeah, whatever.
Tupac is back.
Mm-hmm.
They brought him back to life.
They did.
Here's what I think happened. I feel, and I think this is what, I can't remember exactly, but I think this is what Snoop Dogg was saying on stage. I think they wanted Snoop Dogg and his son in the game.
Yeah.
Or at the very least wanted Snoop Dogg in the game, and he was like, yeah, what about my son? And they were like, yeah, sure, I guess. And then I guess they were like, by the way, Tupac's estate are saying that they want to license out his image to stuff. Do you want to put him in your game? And then GG Studio were probably like, yeah, I guess.
Sure, yeah, if you're offering.
Yeah, all right.
We'll do it. Who's going to do the voice of Tupac?
We'll put Tupac in fucking like 1930s Japan, I guess.
Yeah. Who's gonna voice him, I guess? And
AI, probably.
That would be awesome if they had just an AI generated Tupac in there.
Why not?
Whatever.
Blood Message. This shit looked like Rise, Son of Rome, but China.
Yes, I also made that connection of like, and I watched like some later on. I watched some gameplay, and I was like, this very much looks like that. Yes.
Gen Atlas. Uega's back. He's the man behind Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. You'll love it. He's back with Epic Games to make a new robot game that looked kind of interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's like a combination of like the little guy from Shadow of the Colossus, and you're also the Colossus somehow. You have the head that lands. Big robot. Yeah, you land on top of a body without a head. But we'll see what it actually does, because the gameplay still looked really rough when they were like showing it. I was like, oof, this looks like a very like alpha E, sort of gameplay that they're showing.
We got Alien Isolation 2.
Yeah, always fun to see another Alien game.
The Xenomorph is ready to scare you again. They announced they're working on Cuphead 2, and there's also a Cuphead little like retro spin-off thing. So
Yeah.
it's, cool. Cuphead. Code Veronica remake, and that's Summer Games Fest. We already talked about Code Veronica remake.
And also Final Fantasy VII or whatever, right?
I did. That was the first thing I mentioned.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it though. So whatever.
Oh, but I mean, you don't know.
I don't know anything about it. I thought you have something to say in terms of did you finish?
Cool.
Did you finish?
I didn't play
Rebirth
Rebirth yet. No, I haven't touched Rebirth.
Okay, so
I need to play it still. I will at some point, I'm sure. But
that's 200 hours before you can play the new one then.
Xbox. I didn't watch this one, so a lot of this is going to be new to me that I don't actually have any context for. Modern Warfare 4. Never mind.
Yeah, it's this, and they showed like a mode which is called DMZ, and it's like an extraction shooter mode that they have, and that's it.
Everybody's making a fucking extraction.
I was laughing. I was hoping that they would have went exclusive on Xbox, because PS5 literally like back in the day they did when Activision was getting acquired by Microsoft. Sony did put up a stink where they were like, oh yeah, you can't do Call of Duty exclusive, and apparently they agreed basically. So because then an actual antitrust suit would come in, and anti-monopoly laws would get triggered if Sony would start but I wouldn't be surprised honestly if Xbox started doing little things where they would this feature is only on the Xbox somehow, or something like that. But we'll see.
Clockwork Revolution. I don't know what this is. I think they showed this a year ago, so I remember seeing this before.
This looked like Outer World,
immersive sim RPG kind of thing.
It looks very similar to Outer World, basically, but in this case, it's steampunk, and it seems to have some sort of feature or part of the story is that you move back in time and you can alter the future in a way. So whatever, we'll see if it's I'm always cautious about these sort of games where they have this aspect of move back in time and change the world, and then it has, and it's 2 instances of that, in the entire game, and they're making a huge deal out of it, but it's we'll see with this one.
Spyro is back to do something. We don't really know.
Is this a new game? Is this a remake?
Is a new Spyro.
Okay.
No, because they did all the Spyro remakes, Toys for Bob, and now they're allowed to make a new Spyro.
Yeah.
Remember how they did all the Crash Bandicoot remakes, and then they were allowed to make one new Crash Bandicoot? It's basically like that. They made all the old Spyro games again, and now they're allowed to make one new Spyro.
Well, what else will they remake next?
Persona 6 is not what they're remaking next. It's a new thing. If you remember...
No.
Fucking 14 years ago or something, when they first showed off Persona 5, and then we didn't see it again for fucking 4 years. This is the same thing, where there's not really anything to go on for this except for it's green and scary.
Yeah, this is...
Whereas Persona 5's teaser trailer would tell you that it's red and scary.
Yeah.
It's green.
This is a very Ghostbuster-esque color, honestly, that they picked.
It's a very Ghostbuster-looking logo,
Slimer.
Yeah.
And there was a graveyard, I think, in the teaser or something like that.
So it's a scary one.
It's a scary one. I wonder what topic.
Studio Ghibli.
Oh yeah, that's where it was.
This was there's some sinister undertone to this cute.
Because you're inside a little
Ghibli world. You're in a vivarium.
You're in a little glass thingy.
And there's some dark stuff going on, but you don't know what's
There's always wholesome and dark. Who would have thought you could combine these two things?
There's a new Castlevania. Belmont's Curse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's back. Where Winds Meet. I don't know what this is.
That's just the free-to-play game, I think. It's MMO
Oh,
ARPG.
the free-to-play game. I see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know what this is.
it's like a gacha. So no, I don't think it's gacha. It just
Gotcha.
takes so
Moving
much a lot of money out of you. Valor
Valor
Mortis.
Mortis. I don't know what this is.
We've
From the creators of
seen this
Ghost Runner.
before. This is like a
Yeah, I
Souls-like,
feel like they
first-person
showed
Souls-like.
this at some
Yeah,
other thing.
looks fun. Whatever, you know. We'll see if anything
Minecraft
happens.
Dungeons 2.
Yes!
Was Minecraft Dungeons 1 successful?
I don't know, man. I was thinking that this is going to like. I thought this trailer is like an event in Minecraft Dungeons 1. You know, like they're going like new season for Minecraft Dungeons 1. You know, and
Oh,
this
it's
is
a
what
whole
it
new
is.
Minecraft
It's a whole
Dungeons.
new one. I'm like, all right, okay.
It's a whole new world of Minecraft Dungeons.
Maybe it was successful.
Maybe.
You want a green Xbox, I guess?
No.
The
Do you
old
want
timey.
AI Crazy Taxi game?
Yes, I love AI.
Well, it's
Crazy
back,
Taxi.
Crazy Taxi World Tour. And the
Thankfully.
only thing I knew about this after they showed it off is people saying that it's got AI. Sega is very much being like, yeah, we just use a bunch of AI for
Yeah.
concept art now.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah. Well,
have fun.
I'm really wondering, man. It does seem like it was such a big deal. People were like thinking like, oh, what are the implications of like the law for like AI generated stuff, you know? No one is talking about that shit anymore. No one gives a
Nobody
damn.
gives a fuck about anything. Doom the Dark Ages, Revelations is an expansion for Doom the Dark Ages, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. You've got a spear in this one, I think.
Oh, yeah.
The Senua
Senua.
game.
There's a new Senua game. No more Hellblade. It's just Senua.
I'm not sure what this is. It's like, I don't know, because like the way the last one ended.
I never got around to playing the last one.
Yeah, but I don't know if it doesn't feel like a sequel. Like from what I saw in this trailer, you know, I was like, and on top of the name, you know, Senua, it's just like, it's weird.
It's interesting. They bought Ninja Theory, but it seems like Microsoft bought Ninja Theory with the express purpose of just making them make these Hellblade games.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
weird.
guess because they want it to be like their God of War, maybe.
You might be right, but the gameplay
Like, we
doesn't
don't have a
really...
God of War, let's buy a God of War.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to push him in a direction where, like, you know, the actual gameplay is
No,
like
but
more
tonally
than
and setting-wise is very similar.
light
to
attack,
the
heavy
God of War
attack,
reboots.
parry, you know, and that's it.
And they did
you know?
buy Ninja Theory after that first God of War came out and stuff, and they had already made Hellblade, and it was pretty successful and everything. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Either way, Senua, I like the first one. I didn't play the other one.
The second one
Join
was
Us.
weird, but it's okay.
I don't know what Join Us is.
This is just like, it seems like from the feeling I got, it seemed very Saints Row-y in a way, you know, in terms of gameplay. But it's like, it seems like you have a compound, and it's like a tycoon game where you have like a colony of your guys, and you're trying to awaken whatever. I bet it has something to do with something like that, where it's like you pick who you're trying to summon or something, and it gives you a different bonus, and it has like a different fulfillment
Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah, exactly, sort of thing like that. So it's like whatever.
Woe
Good
Long
for you.
2, Wings of Ember. I don't know what this is.
I don't know. I can't comment
China
on
game
this.
from Team Ninja.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad Magpie. This looks like
looks
some
fun.
Untitled Goose Game type shit.
It does. It's very much so. I also thought of that, but it looks fun though. It looked interesting. Like it looked really fun. Like all the like little animations and the art was very well done. I don't know. We'll see.
We've got a new Metro game.
Yeah, this is Metro's in hot waters too, because the author of the books is a Zionist apparently. So you know.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Whatever. State of Decay 3. I'm actually kind of excited for it. I like the State of Decay games.
State of Decay 1, and I was like, this is cool. This is a cool zombie game. People like them as well.
I hope it's good. Like, I like the second one. I like that it extended what the first one was, and I hope they continue doing so with the third one, where they go even further, where it's like you manage your colony even more granularly or something, you know? It'd be fun.
Yeah.
It seems more action. Like the thing that did kind of was I was a little bit like about it was there is that the first and second one had a lot of focus on the melee combat. You didn't fight like hordes when it was like 30s or like 40 or 50 zombies like Left 4 Dead or something. You would have rather fought like hordes that was like 10 zombies, you know? And you would engage with like the melee combat a lot more. And this seemed like the zombies were a lot more like Left 4 Dead zombies, you know, where it's like you just shoot them once and they die, you know, sort of thing. And you have the specials that are the more dangerous ones, you know. But like we'll see what comes of it.
We'll see. Persona 4 Revival. I don't know. I already played Persona 4.
I haven't played
It's
Persona,
4
so...
again. It's a remake. I don't know. Resonance, another Plague Tale game.
I haven't
Halo,
played
remade again.
any of them.
Same. Halo coming again. We're trying it one more time. This time with new levels and generally probably worse. Have fun.
Yeah, this has also had AI in it, I'm pretty sure, right? Or something.
I think it had some shit like that.
Yeah, whatever. It's
Fable.
Oh yeah.
It's what?
I forgot. I didn't scroll it down. I thought there was an ad in a way. I thought the article ended. Fable.
Fable.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's
Gears of War. I just don't care about any of this.
It looks the same like the other Gears of War games.
Gears of War. It's like, yeah, they got the guns and the locusts and stuff, and it's like, I don't fucking care. Sorry.
The only thing I guess about the Xbox stuff is that they're making, like, for example, like Gears of War E-Day and the Clockwork Revolution thing or whatever that was called are exclusives, not exclusives for Xbox, but they're PC Xbox exclusives.
Yeah.
It seems like they are changing direction in terms of like trying to make like sellers for their system, you know, in a way. Yeah. It is interesting that they are not doing it so it's like you can only play it on Xbox. They're only, you know, they're still going like, you know, PC is also a platform, you know, that we want to support. I feel like they're doing that because they know kind of like Valve is also like a big player on the PC market, so they're trying to
I think
you know,
Xbox the last few years was kind of gearing more towards like, let's just like put all of our shit on everything instead.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that Sony also seemed to pull away from the PC stuff now made them also go, okay, well, I guess we're all going back to console wars.
Console wars. Let's go. Console wars. Would you rather be in a console war or real war?
Probably a console war, I think.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
All right,
Which
let's
side?
quickly go through
Which
them.
side? Which side?
PC Master Race, bro.
The loners, PC Master Race. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's. Do you have anything other interesting? Because I guess
what are you talking about? We're talking about Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct is always the end because Nintendo goes, "Fuck you, we're going last." We will have the last thing. We can blitz through this one because similarly to like the second year of the Switch, a lot of it is them just going, "Hey, you remember that game that came out like 3 years ago?
Yes.
Well, guess what? Now it's on Switch too."
Yeah. Exactly.
So there's a lot of that. We got to see some Rhythm Paradise Groove. That's fun. We like Rhythm Paradise, and then scrolling through Onimusha, Dragon's Dogma,
The only thing that I'm interested in is, of course, the Long Walk had an announcement date.
Yeah, they had an announcement date for the Big Walk. The Long Walk
and
is the movie.
The movie, yes.
Where the guy poops himself and stuff.
Poops him, so you see the poop coming out of the butt. Yes, an Oscar-winning performance. But yeah, that's it. That's the only thing I was like, oh, that's interesting, you know.
Orbitals, that game still looks pretty fun. The co-op game, couch co-op game, still coming out
it takes
in September.
two, but in space and anime.
It's like anime, kind of late 80s, early 90s, very high budget anime kind of look. Rayman Legends again. Yeah, Big Walk. We got a release date for 4th of August, which is nice, and that'll be on PC, so we don't even have to worry about it as a Nintendo thing.
It was kind of weird. I was like,
crap.
for a second I was worried that it's like, oh, is it just on the Switch
It's
or something?
surprising
I was
that they put it in the direct as opposed to the day of the dev stream after Summer Games Fest. I was expecting to see it on the day of the dev stream, but it didn't.
Yes.
It wasn't there. So
for some reason it was on Nintendo.
One Piece, who gives a fuck? Some Pokopia update expansion thing. New Fire Emblem game, which looks kind of interesting. I'd give it a go if I had a Switch 2, which I don't, so I probably won't give it a go. Ninjala 2, DK Challenge. If you want to play old DK games with challenges and get things, there you go. Some random crap in Donkey Kong Bonanza. This was so funny, man. When I was telling you this beforehand, but when they had the Vampire Survivors thing come up on the screen, I rolled my eyes because I'm like, oh god, another Vampire Survivors thing, awesome. And then they did the domain expansion, and I was like, what, they're making a Jujutsu Kaisen thing? And then the game that came up afterwards looked so bad. It was so like shocking. I was like, what? I'm looking at it again now. Domain expansion, and then they show like it's like a sub-Flash game quality of like of design here. This is really bad. This is a really bad look. But it's also like a battle royale or something, and then 2 people fight at the end or something. I don't know. Either way, I don't care about these Vampire Survivors games because they're kind of boring.
Yeah, because you gotta. The thing is that I guess they're doing like a thing where it's like, it's take concept, add multiplayer, right? Where it's like they took. Remember they did like the Tetris game and they made it like a battle royale, you know? And it's like now they took the Vampire Survival kind of cocktail, you know, of mechanics and put multiplayer onto it, you know?
Yeah.
Battle royale or whatever, you know? And it's like, whatever. It does look very bad, though.
Also the name. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon. This is a weird one, man. This was what I did. This really took me out of it like halfway through. I was like, holy fuck, that looks bad. Anyway, Lords of the Fallen 2 Chud game. Lies of P is back again. Devil May Cry 5 is back again. Muramasa. I want to talk about this a bit.
Yeah.
Because the last however many years, Vanillaware have said, we're not putting our games on PC. We don't want to go through all that. We don't care. We're not putting it on PC. They got a lot of great games that would be so fun to own on PC. And they just don't do it. 13 Sentinels is fucking awesome. Unicorn Overlord, cool game. They just don't do it. They just don't put them on PC. This Muramasa, I think it's like a re-release or a remake. I'm not sure. But they're putting this one on PC, so it's like, well,
yeah,
maybe
they need the money.
Some of those other ones on PC.
Maybe
I get to play Unicorn Overlord on PC. Maybe.
But you already played it.
Xenoblade Trilogy. Again, Switch 2 updates. They're actually adding a good amount to all of these, which is surprising because I feel like a lot of those Switch 2 updates, they kind of just go, yeah, it looks nicer, and there's a couple things for you to do. But they're adding some stuff to these, which is cool. There's a new Xenoblade Genesis, kind of a spin-off thing again. Unsure. New Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. They spent a long time talking about Thumb Wars. Yes.
Okay. Did Switch 2 not have like a sports game disc?
Switch 1 did. They did have a Nintendo Switch Sports, but this is a sequel, Resort.
Okay.
That I think has mostly like the same sports in it with some new ones. Like thumb wrestling.
Okay. I haven't
The thumb
looked
wrestling. They showed off the thumb wrestling in the trailer, and then for some reason, the presenter, the CEO, or whatever, was like, "Now I'm gonna play the thumb wrestling. I'm gonna do a round of thumb wrestling. Everybody watch." And he played the thumb wrestling for like.
Well, that's good because
like
it's
3 or
like
4 minutes.
it's like one of those moments where they played the Wii instruments and stuff. You know, that's a classic E3.
Well,
like,
the great thing is that
clip.
people already took out just the camera of him shaking the Switch remote off screen and and have sectioned it out so he's jacking off.
Nice. That's awesome. That's a classic way to edit.
Let me see
somebody.
if I can. I'm guessing you haven't seen it, so
No.
let me find it quickly to send to you.
Thumb wrestling?
you
Why
can
would
see.
why would your sports resort be known for thumbs or thumbs wrestling?
It looks really weird too, but
yeah.
whatever. Hold on. There it is. There it is.
I don't know. Even like when those those
Here it is.
events, when those events, like like these things
he's
are.
going to town,
He's
man.
going really visceral at it too. But it's like we never we don't get those moments of like have you ever seen like Avatar's foot or whatever, like the sole of a foot, and bang, and the
Yeah,
the
they don't
Kinect
do it now
Avatar.
because
No.
the shit isn't like live and stuff.
None of it's live, and it's like we only get the guy getting on the stage, and standing with, and it's like kind of weird actually when that happens. It's like it's not funny. Like it's kind of sad in a way. We don't get funny things happening anymore.
RuneScape, Dragon Mods again. Who cares?
Again.
Hello Kitty, Mario Party. Who cares? The Star Fox game that they talked about like 2 weeks ago. Whatever. Comes out in like a couple weeks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy Resonance. They're making a new Final Fantasy game. That's kind of. I was watching this with a friend, and they said this might be one of those games that's like. Yeah. The game is based off of the first story arc of the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius mobile game. So I
Jesus
think
Christ.
so it's going to be like taking assets from this old gacha game and just this is what they're doing with the new Octopath as well. The new Octopath they're making is like a new game retooled from all of the shit that was in this
Assets.
like mobile game. Yeah, all the assets
That's
from
pretty
this gacha
awesome.
game. It is awesome because
Smart.
it means that you can play a game without having to interact with any gacha bullshit.
I guess, yeah.
You just wait, and then they go, all right, here's the like normal one for regular people with normal brains. Here you go. Piku Niku 2.
Yeah, it looks fun. I
It's
guess
Piku
it's like
Niku.
yeah,
It's funny.
it's a little
He
funny
runs
guy.
around, he kicks things. Dragon Quest Monsters has a release date and an actual trailer this time. I like Dragon Quest Monsters, so I would be inclined to give this a go, but it's coming to PC, so I don't have to play it on the Switch.
Yeah.
Dusk Bloods, no information, just a vibe trailer and then a closed networks test. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't even know what that.
New Splatoon, whatever. New Joy-Con controllers. Okay. Deltarune Chapter 5. Hold up. 24th of
Yeah.
June? All right.
How many chapters is it to this game?
This is 5. It's going to be 7.
Okay, that's okay. All right.
So we're getting there. We're getting there. Metaphor ReFantasio coming to the Switch 2. Minecraft coming to the Switch 2. Atelier Carrier, Warhammer, Observer System Redux, DayZ Cool Edition, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, Tales of Eternia Remastered, SnowRunner, Fitness Boxing 3, Everbloom, Final Fantasy XIV Online, and the Kingdom Hearts Collection are all coming to the Switch 2. Also,
What?
Kingdom Hearts 4.
I got lost as you were reading.
I just
Yeah.
lightning
Yeah.
through those ones.
Yeah.
This was interesting that they decided Kingdom Hearts 4 should be seen at the Nintendo Direct instead of like the Sony thing.
Okay.
This is crazy. This is kind of crazy.
They're Nintendo characters to me. They're not even Sony characters.
That's crazy what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate, but that's the case.
Kingdom Hearts has always been like a PlayStation
I've never
adjacent
played
franchise.
it. Never played it on PlayStation.
To everybody.
So I don't associate it with that at all.
That's insane.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
no, Kingdom Hearts 4, he's in Shinjuku this time. And then Ocarina of Time remake. This pissed me off, man. This shit's supposed to be coming this year and they can't even be bothered to like show actual footage of this remake. They're just like, look everybody, it's that shit you've known for the last fucking 30 years. We're doing it again.
it's gonna be DLSS 5, where it's like gonna be have like the smear of the AI.
It does
over
already
every
have
frame.
like a kind of Unreal Engine 5 look to the just
That
the
would be
little bit of
awesome.
Link we saw laying in our bed. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, brother. Yeesh.
Well, maybe all
Summer
that
Games
count.
Fest is over.
Everything the E3 of the days is over.
Long live Summer Games Fest. Long live Jeff
Yeah.
Keighley.
Yeah, it's there was of course other stuff in terms of just smaller events where you had like the Wholesome Direct, Day of the Devs. There was some interesting stuff. Like I always find some
There's
indie
always
games
nice
that
little
are.
things. Yeah, I wish listed a couple things from
I am
when I
looking
was watching a
forward
couple.
to the next game by the mouthwashing guys, especially with the kind of drastic. I was very surprised at what I saw. I was
Yeah.
very kind of like, it doesn't seem, at least from the trailer, to look like a walking simulator. It does very much look like a like a like a it's called carcass clad, and it looks like you have a crew inside a tank, and it seems to be other players in there with you. Is the other players also in the crew, and it seems to be you're in this apocalyptic world running a tank, and it. I was very surprised. I was like, "This looks fun!" Like, especially for me, I am a very big like simulator head in terms of just like simulate mundane job or simulate using a complex thing game. And I was like, that seems like that's like something that I would very much enjoy. So I was very surprised, especially with like mouthwashing, and suddenly you get this. That's seems a lot more mechanical. In a way.
Yeah.
Did you find anything interesting that you were like, oh, this is something I'm looking forward to?
Nothing in particular I wanted to talk about. I think, yeah, I don't know. I didn't remind myself before we recorded, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I added a couple things to my wish list, but I can't really remember off the top of my head.
The thing I noticed about this kind of, we always kind of laugh at these, like, they tend to come in bursts, the types of games where, like, through a couple of years back, it was photo games. A lot of indie games that were photo based, where you have a guy and you have a camera, you take photos of things. This year, it seems, to me at least, there's a lot of games that are based on interacting with a desktop. Interacting with a desktop of some sort and doing puzzles or
virtual desktops,
virtual desktop stuff. Like, I've seen like 4 or 5. Like, a
Well, it's
lot.
because they cancelled that Hypnospace Outlaw sequel, so now they're
Did
like...
they? I didn't know. That's a shame.
Yeah, the sequel to that, they cancelled it a while ago. And now people are like, well, I guess I'll do it myself.
Yeah. We have another game from the Citizen Sleeper people, which is Signet City. That seems really interesting. Just little projects, honestly. Also, Alters is getting a DLC, which I'll probably play. I liked Alters. It didn't make that big of a splash, but I'll give it a go. I'll support it.
Indies are the future.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's already seen before. Diesel Knights is also interesting. You have like the it's like Titanfall 2, but like diesel, so it's like all the mechs are like diesel, basically. I guess don't know how to describe it differently. But yeah, a lot of next week we'll probably, at least I don't know how it goes, but if we're gonna do next week, I'll probably do Next Fest is happening next week, so probably play a lot of demos and
It'll be
try to
Max's
cover
demo
those.
roundup next time.
Yeah, exactly. So to actually there's some demos released for this. I think there you go. That's another thing. Of course, we're a Star Trek based podcast, so there was a city builder or like a colony builder that was Star Trek themed. I played the demo for it. It was meh. It wasn't that good.
Oh yeah, didn't we want to
honestly.
talk about there's a Bloober team Star Trek game
and there
coming?
is a Bluebird team Star Trek game coming.
Scary, and you play as Ensign Rowe.
Yeah, you play as Ensign Rowe, and it's
Rowe is
scary.
back.
It's probably a walking
Scary.
simulator, and probably I'll play it. Probably,
Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
I probably
just to
won't,
cover it.
but that's for various reasons, not for any principled stunts. I don't think I have the capacity to play it at the moment.
Yeah,
so.
but yeah, that's
I'll watch
it was
Max play it, so I can
interesting
still talk about
stuff. Interesting stuff that we saw, but that's the thing. GTA 6 is a big black hole that is kind of dominating.
It's really funny that it's just a wall coming up, and like 70% of the things that were shown from major publishers this weekend all run right up to that wall and then stop. Like nothing later than like mid-October. After that, it's like, all right, they're looking at it like we're more likely to get sales if we release amongst like 100 different games than if we are to release on the same day of GTA 6.
Which
is crazy.
The interesting part is going to be very much like, how is it gonna do? You know, it's just such a, it's like a one in a not generation event, but it's like it's so huge. Like the expectations are so fucking big for this game. What is going to happen, man? Like it's when it finally releases and it doesn't live up to the expectations. You know, it's I don't know, man. It's interesting, but. You got plenty of indies to play. They're coming out constantly. So you know, give some indies
Support
a bunch
your
of
indies.
Yeah, can I have some more, sir? Chuck a couple of coins at some indie players down there. Don't just buy AAA games. But sometimes you buy an indie game, turns out the person is weird or something that you bought it off of. You didn't know because he had like barely any footprints. I have many of those games, and you know, so. You take a risk sometimes, but...
You do sometimes, it's true.
What wouldn't you do for art, you know?
It's a good point.
Anyway.
It's a good point. Anyway, thank you for listening. This has been Dead Ensigns. If you'd like to listen to more, you can go to the usual places: Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Podbean. All these places will have us. We'll be able to save it in some way and rate it in some way. We appreciate all that. And you can also find us on YouTube. On YouTube, you'll be able to like, comment, and subscribe to the individual podcast uploads. If you don't want to comment on YouTube, you can send us an email to deadensigns@gmail.com. That's deadensigns@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.